the pit lane. Hey, watch yourself, you. Alright, thank you. Alright, well, there we go. Well, that's the speed line onto the track. There we go. Yeah, this is basically into turn 1. It's a nice left-hander. And the right-hander at the end of this, quite important again, because you've got a nice long straight down to the first chicane. Very open. It's so wide. See how wide this is? Absolutely fantastic. Those mountains again in the background. Great. So we're travelling a bit down here, downhill, down into this first chicane. I think this is probably about the second fastest, but I think it's about 240k in the GT1. So this is the right-hander. Nice, and it opens up so beautifully. Really nice. It's a bit like Cops at Silverstone. So again, down here, this is the first chicane I was talking about. Really tight, sort of second, first gear. I think some cars in the GT1 trying to use those curbs. A little bit of a drift there. And accelerator now. This is what is the longest straight and the fastest straight. But you're always climbing uphill, and as we've said before, this is actually, the altitude is very high, so the engines are really struggling. So we're still climbing up and up and up. So it's 254 clicks as we go into the right-hander at the top here. You can sort of see the side of the mountain that's sort of been knocked away. But then this right-hander is really good. So you can just sort of clip that curb, runs out a little bit to the left. And this is a great one because the braking, you would normally think you'd go really to the right, but you can't, because it's just, as you're braking, it's just turning. You've got this really slow chicane. This is a really hairpin, really. Accelerating out, getting on the throttle again. You see the hotel there on the right. Wonderful mountains in front of us. Another nice long straight again. Very wide entry here to the right-hander. Clipping that curb, trying to use all the roads you sort of possibly can. Keeping probably in the middle of the track, I guess. And this left-hander now this is a series of sort of really slow, probably the slowest corner on the circuit, sort of in first gear, I think, for the GT1. It's left, climbing, second gear. It's quite loose because you're trying to get the power on. Back's always trying to flick out a little bit here, still climbing up. A little bit of traffic on road. And again, accelerating to this left-hander coming up, quite tight again. Don't see any apex at all, and suddenly it sort of opens up. There you go, it's opened up now. Lovely walls, and it's just the width of the track that is wonderful. Now we've got a quick corner. This is where there's the dip in the corner. Just there you go. The car sort of goes a little bit light when it comes out of it. Now we're going towards the pit lane, which is on your right, into the last corner. Bit of an overtaking opportunity sometimes in the race. Lovely right-hander there, and then really getting on the power to get on the throttle, starting to go downhill as we start to go past the pits to start finishing line on the right. And we've got the entry here is actually pretty quick. I think it's about 235, 240 k's as we go into the first corner once again to start a second lap.